All right, well, let's jump into our relationship topic for the day. Now, if you really are friends, then whatever happens, you two can communicate the storm and weather the storm. Love is a delicate thing, and building any love relationship really does take time, but it can even take kind of longer with friends, of course, because there's that awkwardness in the beginning. Expectations are kind of higher. You don't want to lose out on a friend if the love side of the relationship doesn't work out. And although there isn't really one per se right way to make the transition, how do you go from just being friends to being more than friends? How do you move from the friend zone to now becoming something else? Here with me on set, I have Benjamin Zulu. Karibu sana to the show.
Asante.
How are you doing today?
Doing good.
As I mentioned, we were talking about sexual purity today, and I think these two conversations are so linked, because one of the things that we were saying in the morning is one of the things that a lot of people sort of expect there will help transition their relationship or their friendship is sex, or that's how you take your relationship to the next level. As a psychologist and a relationship coach, what's your take on
That's
that?
a non-starter. It's a total non-starter. It brings awkwardness, it ruins. And I told men generally to buy trust from the woman you're dating by never sleeping with her until you marry her. Because you'll have told her you don't sleep with women. If you sleep with her, you'll have told her you can do it. And she'll keep being wondering, I wonder what you're doing out there,
Yeah.
even when you're not married.
Yeah.
It's against your self-interest to sleep with a woman you're serious with. It's against your self-interest. It communicates bad, it spoils your integrity. Now, let's start here. The advantage with being friends is that you already trust each other, you enjoy each other's company, you know each other's likes and dislikes, you know each other's journey, you know whether they are dating or not, you know where they are. Now, let's start with the don'ts. First, if you already have feelings about a person, don't make friendship with them. Don't start being friends with a person you already have feelings for. Don't act
Okay.
like you're only platonic, you're only here as a friend. Your friend is owning yourself, and it will be hard to get out of there.
Yeah.
And they will see you as a fake. They will see the whole thing that you came to their life when you're already that in mind. We are saying, today we are talking about friends who came friends without romance in mind. Romance surprised them.
Mejuana too.
Yes, you've walked this journey, you've been you think together, you have a lot of conversations, but there have not been romance. In fact, you discuss your frustrations in love life together. They tell you what they're going through.
Yeah.
And been, you know, you've been you've been helping each other overcome and all that.
Yeah.
So the first don't is, do not ask them to become lovers because you're lonely. Let it be coming from a sincere place that love has evolved. Me, I feel I've developed. It's not because vileza azina mtu na uko hapa.
Aki ya nani, those guys just don't
That's
do that.
wrong. You are ruining the friendship. You're ruining the friendship.
Tumejuana hizi miaka zote,
So
si tunavaa tu.
start with a realistic appraisal of your feelings.
Yeah.
Now, my last point, I'll talk about rebound. Rebounds are good when you are friends. They are good actually. Out here they are. When we are
Okay.
friends, they are only bad if it's a person you hardly know.
Okay.
I'll tell you, that will be one of my last points. So, stage one, once you realize sincerely, you even try to criticize the feeling, to notice, to confirm whether it is true.
Yeah.
That you have now developed to love this person. Number one, after you're confirmed you love them, don't make the mistake of over delaying or ignoring it. Then later, have you had this case where people became friends over years and they married different people? They still love each other and they're married to different people. They
Yeah.
even avoid being left together because the feelings overwhelm them and they regret, why didn't you make a move? Also, you did not make a move, and they live to regret over years.
Yeah.
Kuna wazee juzi, all the people, the grandma started crying. They're married. They started crying and the grandpa asked, why are you crying? Because they had lost a distant friend, long-term friend who had died. But she overcried, she overmourned, she overgrieved it. Months are going.
Okay, that was her love.
You know, yeah. Then she suddenly said, you know, that's the guy I wish to marry.
Yeah.
And they're old.
Oi.
Avoid that mistake. Avoid that mistake.
Hey, hata wazee wako na
Yes,
drama.
it's cemetery. Emotions don't grow old, Joyce.
Yeah.
If you talk to your grandma, she can tell you fresh love stories of how a guy katiad her 60 years ago. And she'll be discussing like it was last year. Emotions don't grow old.
Yeah.
Ati, if you're too coward, if you're too afraid, you lose an opportunity like that and you live to regret for life.
Okay. Okay.
So we are saying what we are discussing today is very important. So stage one, once you realize you love this person, open the possibility of romance through introducing affection in subtle ways, like placing your hand on theirs for a short while, strategically.
Yeah.
and calculate whether she will pull it away or whether
Okay.
he will pull it away.
Okay.
Holding their hand down the stairs or up the stairs, or helping them. Slight physical contact is very affectionate. It
Okay.
communicates something.
Okay.
Another thing is complimenting them while looking at them in the eyes. Eyes are the most romantic part in our face. Communicate. And I want to ask guys to learn chivalry. Go back to that art you refused to learn. Now go Google it.
Yes.
Go learn.
It
Open,
matters.
pull chairs, open doors for that woman. And you as a lady, hold the guy's shoulder.
Can you hear that pin drop silence of the men not agreeing with you right now?
Joyce, you're funny.
Pin drop.
There's an art we have lost as men, and it is just so fine. Bring the lady an apple, a fruit, pull chairs for open, and you ladies appreciate these small things because they are thoughtful.
Yeah.
Bring those small things that are thoughtful,
Yeah.
but they have an affectionate angle to them.
Yeah.
For the lady, it's things like touching the guy's shoulder, maybe during a goodbye, and ladies, your eyes are very powerful. You can hypnotize a guy without saying a word. Boom, just a glance, and it's microsecond, and he will never forget that. He will fantasize that. I told ladies that you must never make the move outrightly yourself. The way ladies make the move is indirect, and your eyes are so powerful. You can overwhelm the guy without saying it until he is forced to admit, "Aki hata mimi." You can actually do it.
Yeah.
So introduce romance in your interactions, your body language, your communication. But please avoid the temptation of one day waking out of the blues and bombing the girl or the guy with a long WhatsApp message. That's awkward.
I've always loved you.
It's not creative. You're supposed
Nilikupenda tangu nikuone.
sasa mimi ukinikataa, I'm finished.
I will die.
Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. Be subtle. Be creative.
Keep it cool.
Introduce it. Make it playful. The second strategy is very good, and it should come after these first ones. Arrange a date. Arrange
Like
a dinner.
proper date.
Yes. And put effort to make.
And maybe do it differently from, if you're used to just hanging out,
And
don't take her
I'll-
to the same place you
Thank
usually
you.
hang out. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? So
Make
try
sure-
and make it like different.
Decisively romantic. Decisively. You have learned this girl. You know what she likes now.
Yeah.
You know her flowers.
Yeah.
You know what she likes, the colors. Put all those, and you can time it with her birthday or something that is important to her, and make it so. Now, during that event, because we said you started introducing romance in your interactions strategically.
Yeah.
I must
Pole
tell
pole too. We
I
have
must
to
tell
say it
guys
has
that
to be slow.
Strategy is really the way to implement what you think. After you decide, I think this is a girl I want to love now. We have been friends, I've known her, now I'm feeling these feelings. You start introducing subtly. In fact, insinuation is the language of pleasure because it invites interpretation. Why did he do that? Why was he thinking? Leave her thinking. What was that touch as we parted?
Okay.
What was that glance?
Okay.
This flower.
Yeah.
Now this. So be indirect. Stage
Okay.
2, arrange a date and make it very romantic.
Yeah.
During that date, when you see the emotion is right, you can now actually declare your emotions.
Yeah. When you see the emotion.
The
is
moment
right.
is right.
Yeah. It might not be that night. You might need to
In
plan
fact,
another one.
yes, you
Yeah.
can choose a different one.
Yeah. So uende tu pole pole. Sio na njaa sana.
Do not love bomb.
Do not love bomb. All right, guys, we need to take a break. But we'll be back with Benjamin Zulu as we continue trying to help a brother and a sister out here to get out of the friend zone. Okay, if you're trying to, take your relationship, your friendship with someone to the next level, perhaps you have, feelings for them. And we're going to be addressing this some more. And also maybe even addressing the question of what happens if when you finally do express that love to them, then they're like, they take offense. They were just not ready for it and they maybe don't even want that. How do you kind of recover from that situation? We're going to be talking about that when we get back. 22999 is the SMS line. We'll see you soon. Hey everybody, welcome back to Full Circle with Joyce. I'm here with Benjamin Zulu and we're talking about how to take your friendship to the next level. And there's an SMS that I received earlier this morning during our first segment where we were talking about sexual purity that I really want us to tackle, and I especially want to hear Benjamin's opinion on it, because I think for the ones who skip these steps that you're saying about taking it slow, showing the chivalry and being a gentleman and kind of showing your other side, that you can love in that way too, and not just these ones for, you know, bros and sister.
And don't use that word brother.
Yeah.
Na sister.
Yeah, don't do that. Someone here asked in the morning, hello and good morning, Joyce. And, well, this is the pastor at that time. And you said, nice topic today. She had a question in a comment saying, I'm currently single, happy. I wanted to work on me before accommodating someone in my life. But then once I get interested in someone, somewhere along the line, they want sex and I want connection first without sex. How does one manage to get the connection without being rude and making the other person feel neglected, minus the sex, and still have the zing, right? Still have this like emotion, like that attraction. What can you, I love this part, with this part of her question. What can you as a lady offer to the table minus sex in the picture? Thank you very much. That's Sophie watching from Meru. And I think a lot of ladies really struggle with this, Benjamin, even if the guy is your friend. Because even in the movies, they show us it's that you're on a swing, you know, or you're just chilling. Kidogo, kidogo, the guy is like telling you that he's into you. Next thing, it's like a sex scene. And you're just like, wait, how did that transition happen so fast? And I think a lot of people find themselves stuck there today. And I love that she's asking, as a lady, what can I offer that is not sex? Because that seems to be the thing that we've sort of endorsed as the way to take your relationship to the next level.
And we need to really empathize with the ladies. But I also want to tell them that it's not all men are like that.
That's true.
A man who loves you will respect your personal principles and they respect the process.
Mm-hmm.
All things that last, we need to tell men that all things that last need patience. Mm-hmm. All of them. Mm-hmm. Things that are important need patience. There is more a lady can bring to the table. Please stop feeling that you have nothing else to offer. I think men, tumekosea ladies sana. We have really misled ladies to make you think it's only sex you can offer.
Zoom into Benjamin Zulu.
We have gotten it wrong. We have. Ladies can offer support, wisdom, can offer, you know, emotional support, understanding, advice. It's not just sex that women can offer. Yeah. And I want to tell you that, in fact, if a guy is rushing into sex, that's a bad sign that he's impatient and he's not the one.
Kuna mtu hapa anasema that she's called Ruth. She's been in a relationship with a guy. He's always talking about sex, and the way you're saying that sex is not love, he actually tells her that no sex is the sign that sex is the sign of true love.
I want to tell Ruth that stop being confined to that guy. Can you widen your search? You'll find other guys who think differently. Sex is just a component. It's not the only house. It's a bedroom in the house of love, but it's not the only room. There are other bigger rooms there. It's not the only room there. Some of these guys live in bedsitters and they only think in terms of bedsitter, that is sex. I think if somebody tells you sex is the only sign of love, that guy is living in a very small space like this. In fact, you should wonder, do you read books? Do you watch materials? Are there content we can talk about? What are you reading now? What are you learning? What are you growing in? What is the next stage in your life? Is it only stage 1 sex, stage 2 sex? I'm reading about sex, studying about sex, coming back to sex.
Tumesikia. Yeah, I feel like playing that track for those coffin dancers. For those people. Why watu wamekujiwa? Anyway, Benjamin, please carry on with this conversation. Or let me actually just try and get to some SMSs and you'll weave in your comments.
And then let me give you the 4 stages to get to the SMS.
Okay.
I was saying that the last thing is, if your friend has been in a relationship and you are advising them and it has broken up, take that opportunity. If you already loved them, but you couldn't want to spoil what they were dating another person.
Yeah.
And they are not broken. Don't say, there's a rebound, let me give time. You'll delay there and lose them.
And actually, I like what you've said, because I feel like the ones who actually allow, when you're in love with someone and they don't know, and you allow them to live out their own relationships, that is actually, you really love that person.
It's a good sign of patience.
Yeah.
The last thing is, look for and take advantage of adverse circumstances.
Okay.
If you already have feelings for a person and you're looking for a chance to declare them, and we've been showing these little signs, then suddenly problems strike. You have to rescue them. They were broken at night. You have to go and rescue them, and then emotions are high. That's the best time to declare it. In fact, it comes out like a movie.
Why do I feel like we're being manipulated?
No, the emotions you're being sent away by your company. You're 2 weeks away from home in a seminar, or you are traveling throughout the night, the two of you, or something, or you are nursing a secret, both of you. That environment of hospital, that environment of intensity, fighting together. We usually say that friends that fight together bond together.
Yeah.
So if you're fighting through a hardship and the emotions that they're saying, thank you so much, you can use that moment now to say,
Yeah.
I've always wanted us to be more than friends.
Where? So you, and this was related to what you were saying earlier, that if the person that you're in love with and they don't know, if they come to you as a rebound, that's okay.
You already know each other. Rebound is only bad for people you hardly know, because you're looking for a shoulder to lean on. Then you ended up in the hands of a person you hardly know. But if you have been friends, this is not rebound. You know each other. You have trust. You know what they like, what they don't like. You know their life. You enjoy each other's life. In fact, I have so many couples I've met. They started dating when one of them now experienced a breakup, because we said look for opportunities of rescue. When you can rescue, run. Use that opportunity now to declare.
Shining armor.
And I want to tell men especially to be very watchful for the needs of the girl. Kama anasumbuliwa, she's looking for a house, dedicate your whole time to expend effort to get her a new house, get her that new job. Go help. That helping is very emotional. And because you're looking for a chance, for an emotional moment to declare your love, create it.
Because she'll remember those moments.
Yes. And those moments are very emotional. In fact, they glue people together. When you've fought through a crisis together, or you've fought through a situation together, being helpful. That's how Moses found a wife. He helped some ladies get water quickly for their camels, and helped them through a situation. That's how he ended up marrying that family.
So Harun from Larry is saying, aren't you not the same person who told us not to give a lady flowers when she has not said yes? I do.
That's a confused student in my class. Let me clarify, class. We say do the right thing at the right time.
Okay.
So you can use the flower. Timing is everything. So don't shock a lady with a ring or with a flower or something that is outwardly romantic, and you have not gradually introduced her to the concept of that you love her. So we are saying time it right. Ladies love flowers, but please do them at the right time. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is timing here.
Okay. Okay. Someone here says, upgrading friendship to dating never asks if we can start dating. It finds its own ways, and we found ourselves dating. As well, there's certain friendships that always remain strong, we being friends, no love feelings at all, but just friendship mode, though most happen to be one party. By the way, others take friendship to friendship with benefits. Walala. I'm glad you brought this up, Vin Chani from Changamwe, because this is very true. There's many friends with benefits.
That is not the friendship we're talking about. We're talking about, Joyce, we're talking about friendship that is not about exchange of benefits or money or sex or other things. We're talking about sincere friendships, where you help me with wisdom. You stand with me during hard times. We just talk at the end of the day, how was your day was. We exchange ideas. We grow each other up. And I told ladies to never have friends with a guy, or even a guy. Don't have friends with a person who can't build you up. You need a person who has wisdom to build you up. Friendship with benefits means that one of them has nothing else to offer except their body.
Wow.
They have no conversations. Remember we said the first green light is depth of conversations.
Yeah.
Some of those people, friends with benefits, they don't even talk. They just meet there and
Nangoja bedsit. Walalo.
They don't talk. They have no conversation. Kuna msemo kwetu nasemanga beba tukakulie mbele. You know that thing that is shameful to eat in the public and you eat back. Don't be in a relationship that looks like it must be hidden. It's something that is undercover. Tukakulie. We are hiding it. That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about sincere friendship.
Wow.
One question we always ask a lady and tell her, I have this friend, I ask, can that guy mentor you? Can he stretch you? Can he challenge you?
Okay.
I always ask men, when you describe your lady friend, has she challenged you, built you up, mentored you, stretched you? That's the first sign. With that kind of person, you can never talk about friendship with benefit. You respect them too much. In fact, you have a dignity. There's a standard your relationship is at. You correct each other when you're messing up. This other friendship with benefit is a different thing.
Okay.
It's totally a different thing.
All right. What happens when you're in this genuine friendship, one of you develops feelings, let's assume it's the guy, for example. He sets up this, beautiful romantic date, like you're saying, and then it just doesn't go well. Like the girl isn't ready. Or are there any other signs, like to know if she's ready or not?
Yeah, there are signs. Many of us guys are very awkward at reading signs. We are just awkward. I know a guy who knelt down to give the ring, And the lady had to say no, and he had done it publicly.
Oh, no.
Then it was going viral. I thought it was a joke. It was true. Some men are very awkward at reading. You don't bring the ring as a shock. It's supposed to be a surprise, not a shock.
There's a big
Surprise
difference.
means it is expected, but she's not quite sure when.
Yeah.
Shock means she does not expect it at all. We are not there. Then she's looking. You're embarrassing that daughter. You're embarrassing that people's daughter. You know, you're supposed to. Many of them use the proposal as a blackmail because you can't refuse publicly in front of your friends.
And it's not that we don't want to. We're just trying to save face for you.
Thank you. Sometimes, so the thing here we are saying, and you know, when he only do that publicly, he's scaring away other people. If you realize somebody is sabotaging you, run away. Leave him there with the ring. Never be blackmailed just at somebody to save face, and they're trying to
I feel
arrest
like
you.
I'd say yes, they're just at Ayokwai, but afterwards I'll be like, no.
All right.
Just to try and be nice.
Thank you, you are soft, I understand you. And when I grow up, I want to be like you. So if you propose and the lady says no, that's just a hunting expedition gone wrong. Men, we are used to hunting. Lions hunt every time the antelope escapes. Doesn't hang itself or kill itself. Kama imefail, brothers, we must learn to handle failure. And failure does not mean yourself you are a failure.
Yeah.
In fact, Joyce, I told you that. If you are to ask me how many ladies I checked on, I will tell you conservatively 50.
Where?
Conservatively. I was not counting because I don't count misses. I only count the hits.
Hey, okay.
I'm a hunter. Come on. Searching is practical. It's not theological, philosophical. You search, you inbox a girl, she insults you back. Mafisi, nawajua nyinyi. You go to the next. Look at you. I thought you are serious psychology. Are you inboxing me? I say, oh, sorry, madam. You go to the next. You greet, they keep quiet. I'm snapped. I was snapped countless times. Countless times. Many of them came back. They took time to study me after they had snapped me. Come back and I'd already got. So maybe we can just be friends because I'm already taken now.
Anaitwa Benjamin
Don't
Zulu.
kill yourself for being rejected. It's part of being a man. Boy.
Wow. Okay. What about the friends who are shy to express their feelings to each other and it's clear that they both want to take it to the next level? Well, how do you know it's
Shy.
clear then? Shy, but it's clear they both want to. Is that?
Let me talk to the man. You're supposed to show leadership, man. The lady can't propose. If she suggests it, she'll have to take leadership from there.
And in fact, on that point, someone here is saying, I'm already in a relationship, but I met, no, my question is related to what you're saying. What happens if it's the lady is the one with the feelings, wanting to take it more than just being friends? Labda the guy now is on the opposite side, hana habari.
Ladies, you have several options. Be indirect every time. You can use third parties. Don't be direct. Don't walk up to me and tell me, we have been friends and I think I have feelings for you.
Okay.
If I don't have them, what do I tell you? It's devastating for a man to turn down a woman. It's very crushing. You're supposed to be indirect. I told ladies, it's only that you don't know the body language. Body language for women is strong enough. Your eye is enough. You can give me glances or a period and I'm wondering, this girl, you can make me think.
Ladies, master that smile.
Thank
They call
you.
it smiling. Smizing.
Yes.
Smiling with your eyes.
I like it. Smizing. Oh, Joyce knows this thing. Finally.
Why you got Dolly?
The morning devotion girl. So, and part of what you're saying is, ladies learn the art of being romantic in your manner.
Yeah.
That's the secret. You can get a guy a gift that leaves him thinking.
Yeah.
You can compliment in a manner. And Joyce told me off air that she got in trouble for complimenting guys and they took it wrongly.
Yeah, I did.
So, if men are already interpreting what you don't mean to say, what about if you meant to say it, Joyce? It would have been easy for you.
Sure.
Study the man and be specific.
Sure. Let me get to one or two more SMSs here before we wrap up. Someone here saying, I'm already in a relationship, but I met my friend later on in life. We have been friends and I have feelings for him. What should I do? So this is what you're saying. Take an indirect approach.
Yes.
Indirect means what? Do you go to his friends or do you go to like a lady to sort of talk to him? Who do you talk? Because unaenda kwa boys ama...
Some of the gender is not the most important thing.
Okay.
You know the person who can convey that. But I also don't encourage third parties too much. They can badmouth you or they can spread the thing. Use your body language, communication, until you make him feel loved.
Yeah.
If you make him feel loved and he begins to depend on you,
Yeah.
for that kind of a thing.
Sooner
At the
or
same
later.
time, don't give your heart away, because he might turn you down, then you feel crushed. As women learn to hold, next time tell me, let's talk about how to tell women to control their love, because they keep telling me, but I love him still, but I love him still, but I love him still. Love is under your control. Your emotions are under your control. So while you're showing him this love that you might be interested at taking next level and being there present, again, don't give too much attention to a fellow who is dumb. He doesn't interpret language. You show him love, he takes it for granted. He's trying to show you, he doesn't get it. If his areas are off, ask yourself, how will you be how will you live?
If his aerials are off.
He doesn't pick signals.
Benjamin, where utapata enemies? Anyway, someone here is saying, hey Joyce, I'm a born again Christian. There's this guy, we've been friends for 7 years now. He's been in a relationship and broke up some months ago. He asked me that we should start dating, but I'm worried about our differences in faith. Oh, this is a good one. Because there's so many of us who, you're friends, but not maybe all of your most important values align.
Discuss it with him. What are we going to do with our differences in faith? Because I think the most important thing is, do you love each other? Do you think together now? The values that differ. If you have been together 7 years, you share a lot. Surely you share a lot. There's a lot in common. That other difference can be discussed. I think it's about a conversation saying, do we sacrifice this for this, or do we sacrifice this for this? It's a discussion among the two of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about being, a lot of these messages are from ladies saying, how about being friends for a long time with a man, but he's too shy to express or bring up the issue, but he's got feelings and opens, and it happens, you as a lady, you start the issue. Now he becomes active and now, and now wants to start dating.
Yeah, that's
Only
good now.
after the lady, though,
You
has...
took a gamble and it worked. That's a
guess
good
so.
thing.
I guess so.
You helped the brother overcome the hurdle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another says, I'm in a relationship of a rebound. He separated with his wife. We both have sons, but for me, I was never married. He's the man I always loved, but when they broke up, or all the time he's in trouble, he always asks me for advice. Okay, I've not fully understood that one there. Okay. Benson Minor from Engineer Kinagop is just saying he really enjoys you being here on the show.
Thank you.
There's a question here as far as like how long of a friendship we're talking about. Does it matter?
The length of
6
period is not
months?
the thing, it's the strength of connection.
Okay.
Because depending on how deeply you've interacted, bonded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, our time is up, and I do need to get wrapping up on this segment. But Benjamin, thank you again for your company,
Most welcome.
and for just nikaing the kutu nyoroshea aerials. Wacha niseme hivyo. How can people reach you?
Facebook page Benjamin Zulu KE. Gmail Benjamin Zulu KE at Gmail. Or other YouTube, Twitter, Instagram Benjamin Zulu KE. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you can't gonna time.
Hey.
I have to ask this one. Hey Joyce, I'm Faith, and I've had a Whoa! How will you know I've married into Kikuyu? A close relationship with my father. I broke up with my boyfriend about 3 months ago, and my spiritual father is so close than ever before. Lots of emotions and help. Is there a problem with dating him if he proposes?
Or spiritual father.
Yeah.
Spiritual father. If he's a young man, he's single, can you remove these titles? This could just be a good friend you've had for long.
Yeah.
If they have mentored you, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's always good to marry a person who could have mentored you anyway. And you can also challenge in another way. But be careful. That term father can suggest you regard yourself as a daughter.
Yeah.
That father-daughter dynamic
completely
can be very
different.
damaging.
Yeah.
Be very careful.
Absolutely. Well said. All right, Benjamin, we'll see you next time. And with that said, we need to take a break as we get ready for our next segment. Coming up next, Dennis continues his weight loss journey here on the show. This is Full Circle with Joyce. We'll see you shortly.